Hey everybody, we're back with another Donkey Kong Bonanza video here. This is going to be a new layer again, and this time we're going to the canyon layer. But first we have to get through one of these tunnels again, which is a little bit deeper, I feel like, than the last tunnel we went through. Again, I don't feel like there's a whole lot in these. It's just kind of dropping. Pauline's saying she can't sing in front of everybody, but she can sing in front of DK. Wonder if that's going to actually change later in the game. I could see this having some fun little story elements with that. And here we are at the latest spot. And this is going to be a pretty red area. Everything has a hint of red in the color tones here. And the terrain strength stays at 2. Not sure how quickly we're going to get to some higher terrain strength here, but there we are. Canyon layer. And we have some bananas here. And this should be the last video where you might hear me in the background a little bit. Like I said a couple videos ago, I tried to voice over this playthrough a little bit with just going through it as I was playing it, but it didn't quite pan out. It was really quiet, so I decided to do the voiceover over again, but you might hear some little voice in the background. Hopefully it's not too annoying. It'll only be through the last couple videos in this one, then that should be fixed. I wonder if there's a set amount of these chests that are sitting around, or if it's just random, because they seem to pop up out of nowhere. There's a fossil. We do quite a bit of exploring in this level just because there is so much to see, really, and just keeps kind of going to different spots. Some new gameplay elements. I found myself going through the layers of dirt quite a bit and finding different bananas and different like tunnels and things. So this was probably my favorite level so far. And we have the famous minecart that a lot of you will remember from Donkey Kong Country here. This one is a little bit different though. Kind of more akin to the grind rails from Ratchet and Clank more than Donkey Kong Country, but I think later in the game we do see some minecarts more like Country. That thing's massive. And there's our first banana of the level. That wasn't the 3-pack. And pilfered potassium. There's actually a fossil outside as well. some reason I didn't go grab that. These little bomb dudes. You just have to sidestep to get away from them. There's a record. We haven't seen one of those in a while. There's over 100 records in this game. That's crazy. We've only seen 3 so far, so I'm missing a lot of those. But I do wonder if later on in the game it'll be a lot easier to go back to the previous levels and kind of obtain any collectibles that you haven't obtained yet. I think it will be. You can blast up. And I finally get on task here a little bit, and here we are. And there's a bunch of ammonite here. That's a lizard. You see them kind of crawling around everywhere in this level. Bunch of ammonite everywhere too, like see it everywhere I go pretty much. And you can bust out that pipe from the bottom here. I think it takes me a while to get there though. It's kind of disorienting sometimes to go too far into the wall. There we go. Now we're inside this little space. And then this banana is just sitting here. And we can bust out that little spot there. Then I see that, and I decide, well, I should probably go down there. It's just so much ammonite everywhere that it's hard to stay on task. And there's another banana. This will give us a skill point finally. Seems like it's been a while since we had a skill point. And then the big metal door that we're gonna Bananza through. Know that we really needed to, but always fun to use. I find a big fossil here. And there's another one through this wall. feel like this level flows together really well. Chest. I mean, there's just stuff everywhere, it seems like. So we'll go down here again. Squealoid. There's 10 of these. The thing that works with them is that they kind of just bounce into each other, so it's not too hard to take them all down. Okay. And I think there's some more stuff in this cave here. Nope. Just an opening. He has ammonite on his head. That's another big fossil. I haven't seen too many of those. There's another banana just hidden underneath the little hut here. And I gotta break my way out. More boxes. There's another piece of ammonite in there. There's just so many. And there's a banana too. You end up in a cave just out of nowhere. I thought this was going to be harder to figure out, but he got up there pretty easily. And then I follow this little dude through here. And I'm trying to get this ammonite. I end up busting into this like different area. These you have to get away from the area before they blow up, and then they give you that ammonite. There you go. There's another one over here. And you have this challenge room just randomly. But I didn't want to go to that yet because I think I saw something else over here that I wanted to get. Yeah, it was this banana. Then I don't think I was able to get it because we're in this tube. But then there's another banana here. So you're just really flying around underneath here trying to figure out how to get to things that I don't think I could figure out. Not from here, anyways. And I didn't want to lose the challenge room. Probably should have pulled out my map, but we went to this first. And then this, I believe, was just blasting through different pieces. It wasn't timed or anything like that. But yeah, these little guys that you have to get rid of. They create a chain reaction. So it's kind of trying to be careful with those because you never know. Could get trapped. I almost did a couple times against those dudes, so. And I ended up just going all over the place here. I wasn't really helping myself much because you have to be on a certain plane. So I just went through here until I found the rest of them. And we're on the second part. And then that created a chain reaction. But I felt like I missed something here, so I just went back in to make sure that I didn't miss out on a banana or something. I couldn't see anything though. Just didn't see anything at all. And so that created a nice little pathway to get to the first banana. And that'll give us another skill point. Then we have 2, so kind of use them for something. I got this spin jump. I think it was here. And I cannot figure out how to use this thing. Like, it works. You'll see in a second. But the jumping part is the hard part. Like, it just never get it to work properly. I think I tried it one more time. There it was. It's hard to get him to actually do the spin. Just kind of gave up on that. Figure it out in due time. Kind of hard to tell where you're going in here. See, I almost got killed there. Sure, don't give you a lot of time. It finally got me that time. And that let me out. And then you can go out that little hole here. And knock one of these boxes off. Luckily I hit the right one. And I had to throw one at these ones. Or try to. And there's one banana. You just kind of have to shuffle across here and grab it. And then you can just go back across. Run right through, and the next one should be at the end here. And it is. We can get out of there. That was a fun one to do. I like the breakup in the gameplay from that kind of stuff. Using those to your advantage is nice, and it'll give you another record and a treasure chest. Keep missing that ammonite. It's making me mad. Don't know why I didn't go back for that. And of course we have this thing. I hit it kind of on accident, but you can go back to the other layers if you need to. This is when I kind of realize that I have to go back and do the story here after I've been exploring so much, but it's hard not to. Sometimes you just get pushed into going certain directions. Like, here's another thing. And there's a banana down there too. End up in the shop and there's a chest. I mean, there's just stuff everywhere. There's stuff in there too. I don't really know what made me go over here. There's definitely stuff I missed out on down there. I'll have to go back to after I complete some more levels. These things are just making massive holes. Let's get rid of that. And there's another banana. And we can hop in our minecart again and get going. Gives us a glimpse of the bad guy in there. They ease you into the minecart for sure. Yeah, this is another one where I just end up flowing into one thing and then another thing and then another thing. Give us another banana. Another skill point. I just decided to save it. I have so much gold. It really is crazy to see just how much there is here. The Bananza and didn't really need to. A gigantic apple. On our way to another banana, randomly. Climb all the way up the smokestack. And again, I don't really know that I needed to yet. Some more ammonite. And there's an actual big fossil on the outside here that we got. Another little challenge room here. Colleen is ready. Ready to go. 5 of these squealoid things. This wasn't too bad. I think the Bananza is making a lot of this way easier. I think what I wanted to do here was use this for the thing up top, but also there was a piece down there that I probably should have used it on that I didn't see. It was on the other side, but I fell in here, so I had to do this part. And here we have Grumpy Kong, who is sculpting our next foe. Which, this guy looks badass, I mean, let's be honest. You use Bananza and like you just rip apart this thing. Then you gotta jump up and actually hit him. I just kept punching him. He hit me a couple times. She does this little spin thing, but he got taken out in pretty quick order. Just slapped him across the face. Boss battles don't require much effort so far. love how you beat them and they're just like, here, take this. Why would you just let them do what they're doing? You don't want that. But regardless, now we can go to the next level. And follow those bananas. And this is where it gets pretty cool. You have like kind of a little mine cart track up there that goes around pretty much the whole level. First off, we get a skill point. And we got some more banana energy. So that's going to be our boss, and he's protected by like some metal there. But we can't get to him yet. We've got to go through this whole little thing beforehand. And it'll make you get past these lasers and things. Get in your little minecart. I thought you had to jump over these at first, but they're actually projectiles to throw, so. So there's a fossil there I'm gonna try and grab. And then there's this huge Triceratops fossil. Look at this thing. You had to like hit this like probably 4 or 5 times, maybe 6. So that's our first like big fossil. I remember seeing, I think it was a T-Rex head in Lagoon Lair. So those are cool. I want to know what happens with those fossils. I wonder if like you get them all and you become like special form of DK. Who knows? Anything could happen in this game, I feel like. And these guys stomp on you, so you have to try and take out their feet. Or just take them out. A lot easier with the Bananza power to take those guys down. There's a part where there's quite a bit laying around if you look around for it. Definitely got a lot of balloons back in this level. After using them all on the stupidest things. And we get another record here. There's our banana. There's a bin. I totally missed that. It's crazy, like, when you look at this back, how you'll, like, run over things and completely miss them the first time because you're so focused on something else. This is another thing where you just go underneath and kind of take these guys out as fast as possible. Very simple. Very, very simple. And there's that, so done quite a few challenge rooms so far. And those guys will come after you, so you have to be careful because they can jump. And you have one over there that has a metal head, so gotta be careful with those. As soon as you get to Bananza, you're fine. And here, I just went down here to make sure there wasn't a hidden banana or something. I forget what I was looking for over here. Oh, I had these that I could use. And this guy, he came all the way up here. Look at that. I couldn't believe he got up there. Not even sure how he did, but it surprised me. I wasn't about to mess with those dudes. I'd already killed them a bunch of times. So I jump on my minecart and get away. I'm sure there's a lot you can miss on this minecart ride. Minecart kind of throws me off too. Oh. That just stuck to his face. Did not do much. It tells you when you're low on health too. It kind of dings at you. So I have not paid attention to my health like one time this game so far. And Pauline will shout out that there's an apple too, which is another cool thing. Kind of tells you like, hey, you should go get that. You need it. There's one of those weird, like, I don't know what you would call it, caterpillar kind of things. I don't know, but they give you a ton of chips. And we're at full health. We get a banana that we'll have to get at some point there. I kept jumping. Get rid of that coating. It'll give us a banana amongst other things. Another chest, another fossil. That bird was definitely escaping me. And getting bananas at rapid pace at this point, like just over and over and over and over. There's the fossil. Got another challenge room. Got another challenge room. Let's do this one first. I find it weird that they put these things like next to each other in a lot of these levels. First, we need to go into our Bananza mode here. These quick challenges are fun. I like those more than the ones with 3 bananas. I think there's a lot more urgency to them. They're fossil. Spinning laser zone. I enjoyed this one. This one felt like Astrobot to me. Much less difficult version of Astrobot, but Astrobot nonetheless. This is a game I wish I would have been capturing footage for. Yeah, you can just hop over, go under those. So that'll give you your first banana. And then you kind of have to figure out where the second one is because you can see the third one. That one's easy. But this last one, there it is. It's underneath. If you don't hit that button in the right place, you'll never know it was there. Ooh. Gotta have some patience on this one for sure. And sometimes you just don't quite get things quick enough, but this will lead us to our last banana here. And then we'll kind of go into, I believe, the minecart next. Unless there's something past this wall. Yeah. Rainbow smoke's pretty cool. So now you gotta go across here and kind of get into this minecart, and that'll lead us to our boss battle here. And I actually really enjoy this boss battle. I don't do it yet. Jump down here, make sure there's no bananas or fossils like that one underneath here. And once I'm satisfied that I've kind of checked it out, go back up here. Take the long climb up the ladder. And now we do our boss battle. If I can ever get in the cart. This is somebody that looks like the original PlayStation mascot, actually. It's one of the better boss battles we've had so far. It's the Mad Mixer, and he has shields around him. So you've got to constantly launch your shots at him. And I just kept going. Like, I hit him so many times straight off the bat. Then you gotta watch out for the lasers. His shields will come back, so it's important to, like, keep trying to hit him. As you can see. I would say, too, to jump late, because the jumping's kind of weird with this guy. But you should have no problem with this. He's pretty easy to take out in minutes. If you just keep launching him like I did. Look at how easy it is. And then everything falls. But that gives you an escape hatch, so. And 3 more bananas. Which leads to yet another skill point. It's probably time to grab some more health at that point. I feel like we were getting a bit antsy a few times there, so. So we gotta climb out of this place. Donkey Kong is the fastest climber I've ever seen. There's another challenge room. I really don't know why she has to sing to open all those. Like, why would they be closing those off? This was kind of similar to the boss battle. Another pretty easy one. And you can kind of do it 2 ways. You can hit them, or you can break the sides off so they fall off. It's the thing I like about the most about this game is that you can actually do things different ways all the time. You're not pigeonholed into doing things one way. That's it. And there's another little thing here where you can offer this tree gold and he will give you 3 bananas. So yeah, I'm gonna give you gold. Go ahead. Here's one. There's the second one. And there's another one over here. And that's everything you can offer him. Another fossil. For gold. And we're not done with our boss because there's yet another one up there, so you have to get inside the smokestack at the top there and try and figure things out. And that thing screwed me up. So you climb up there. And this you can obviously break through if you want to too. These as well you can break through. There's an actual fossil on the next one. And if you look back there, there's a banana just hidden. Another skill point already. You're burning through these things. There's our fossil. We can break through the rest. Now I had to do a little figuring out here because get here, and then there's a hole in the wall there. So I had to kind of think about how to get in there. I tried doing it that way. Nah, not really. Tried jumping over. Nah, doesn't work. Tried it one more time. Eh. So I thought, okay, that's not the way to do it. Let's go this way. Drop through. And there you go. There's a hidden banana again. And you gotta climb back through all this stuff again, but it doesn't take long. We gotta deal with these guys. Which I just went Bananza because I didn't think it would be helpful to do anything else. And we have a nice zip line. Or rope, I guess. Just another piece of ammonite there. There's another banana down there, but I wasn't sure how to get that one. There's another one here. Then I actually fell off there. That was a long fall, let me tell you. Lucky I had the balloon. this rock is blocking this thing. And they tell us they need 600 bucks again. I feel like this is extortion at this point. But there's another challenge room. Couple stompoids here, and these ones are going to be the metal ones. So, or no, not the metal ones, cactus ones. So, just got to throw things at them, and that's it. Another banana. TK looks so cool when he's in that form. It's like a king. Alright, well, that's another one down. Some ammonite there too. Another rope. And these will help me over here to get that banana. And there you go. Get this one. So now we're looking to go up here. And can smash this dude. And follow the bananas once again. This is a ways down, but here we go. And that's another skill point. And we'll get some better sonar because I feel like I need that quite a bit. Always looking for stuff. There we go. And then we're just waiting here for a second. And finally make the drop. Not sure what I was waiting there for really, but here we go again with another big boss. This one's a fun one. Stompin' Clomper. So you're trying to take out his feet so he can't stomp on you. Which takes about 2 seconds, and then he's just ahead. You break his core open a little bit. Get as many shots in as you can. And then he leaves. And now he's even more reinforced the second time around. But if you're in Bananza, then, I mean, you're just taking his feet out in no time. And taking him out as well. That's gone. Then you have the opportunity to take this guy down and break the floor open. Along with another 5 set of bananas. And then Pauline and DK do their dance. As they do. So, be moving on to the next layer shortly. Just gotta check this stuff out and talk to people. And I think I buy some stuff here finally, which is nice to see. It gives us some different buffs depending on what we buy. Some stuff doesn't, like the fur dye doesn't really do that, but the clothes do. Bought the yellow tie. And increasing the speed in the mud and everything. Mud and snow, I mean, I feel like that's a big one to buy, so I definitely wanted to have that 100%. And that'll do it for this video, so we'll see you guys next time with the next part of our DK playthrough. Thanks for watching.